Alright, it's starting. Hey, is the music too loud?
I can't hear any music, honestly.
Oh, you know what? I need to screen share that.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
We should be live on YouTube, which is kind of crazy, isn't it?
Let me check real quick.
No, yeah, we are. We're crazy.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome
Hey,
to
is the
this
music too loud?
special edition tonight of Fan Friday Sports TV.
Oh, you know what? I need to screen share that. We're going like.
And
so-
anyways,
we're gonna be
hang
so
on,
short
well-
live on YouTube, which is kind of
we'll let
crazy. isn't it?
my co-host real quick.
Who, me? Oh, yeah, we are.
Yeah,
We're crazy.
because you're sharing your computer sound. Hello, everybody, and welcome.
Oh, I am. 1 second. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
that's
knew I
fine.
was hearing double. I just didn't know why.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. That's better. Yeah.
Alrighty. Now let's start.
Oh.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fan Friday Sports TV Special Edition Late Night Podcast.
Now let's
Our
explain
co-host
why.
Michael could not be here again.
He literally just had to leave.
Yeah.
We
But
should explain why. We should explain why.
okay,
We were on
go
a
ahead.
Zoom call. We were on a Zoom call, just
Yeah.
playing some virtual games, and Blake had a crazy idea. Let's just do a random podcast, where we just talk trash, because I have been talking a lot of trash to the podcast group, because Texas A&M is doing nothing in this year, the next upcoming year for recruiting wise, and everyone knows that the only thing Tennessee can get going for them is recruiting. So the only thing I ever talk about these days is recruiting.
Yeah.
The only thing Blake ever talks about is when they beat LSU in 7 overtimes, 74.
No, not
That's it.
necessarily.
That's all he ever talks about. And he won't let it go, even though it was about 4 years ago.
Dude,
And the
it was last year.
LSU, they lost. No, it was not. LSU
It was 2018.
did last year.
But anyways, I would like to start it out because I can actually use real
Where's
game
Tasty Poppy?
facts.
Where's Tasty
compare-
Poppy? Tasty Poppy?
Anyways, so
Also,
may
we had
I
to get out our
start,
hats.
please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tennessee is so bad. They lost to a BYU team, okay? 29-26 in double overtime. Okay, makes sense. BYU, however, lost to University of South Florida, a team that went 4-8 and they lost by 3. They also, hang on if I can find it. Yeah, they also got obliterated by Washington, 45-19. So yeah, you guys lost to BYU, and what doesn't help is that y'all lost to Georgia State. Now they made it to a bowl game. But BYU is a team so bad that they can blow games against Toledo and they can blow games against South Florida, and you lost to this team.
Yeah. Well, what can I say? Tennessee is not a good powerhouse football team yet.
Yeah, huh?
And yeah, and here's why I say yet. Because when Butch Jones came in, he asked for time. He had one decent year. And then after that he blew it. And Tennessee fans patiently give him time. Now, and this is again something that I've heard, but as a Tennessee fan I can say disagreeing with it. Jeremy Pruitt asks for time. His first year's okay. Second year starts off terrible. Ends leaving Tennessee with the second longest winning streak in all of college football. Now this year, I think we may have another year like last year because we're projected to go 6-6. But
You should.
here's the deal. With the recruiting class, with everything going down, they've really been able to nail down recruiting, right? Tennessee has. So the recruiting that we have right now for 2021 is ranked number 1 in the SEC and number 2 national.
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy. So I'm not even going to sit here and say, oh, yeah, A&M, like, Tennessee's, like, blah, 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 because we're just not. Not yet, at least.
Okay.
But, I mean, what I'm saying is, if numbers are right, and unfortunately with Tennessee, most of the time they're not. Yeah. But if the numbers are right, Tennessee is going to have a good team in 2021. But no matter what, I'm going to be biased because of Tennessee.
Well, duh. But anyways, let me
Just like A&M. Somehow, wait, what was A&M's record last year?
7-5, but we had to play powerhouse teams, okay?
I know. I was going to say, because you guys have the same record as Tennessee, yet you guys are ranked number 15. The only difference is you guys didn't lose to BYU and Georgia State.
Yeah, we we kept it close against Georgia at Georgia. Okay.
See, here's the deal.
The only real game that hurt us was LSU, but they were a powerhouse team. What can you do, honestly?
See, okay, sorry, I was having to. See, but you guys say that you held on with Georgia. Ask any Tennessee fan and ask any honest Alabama fan, because there's not a lot of them out there because they're just blinded by their W's that they get, right? They're so used to winning that if anyone gives them a run for their money, they're just like, the win. They pull out the win. They're not even going to talk about if someone outplays them. They're just like, hey, we got the win. Ask anyone. I think people can say Tennessee gave Alabama a run for their money and Tennessee hung up there with Alabama, even if the score did not show it. Everyone, and including ESPN says, don't look at the score, look at the box score, watch the game, see how Tennessee came into Alabama and handled it.
So did A&M. Right. You know, you still lose by 19, but hey, we kept it. The real break was that when they went up, but we kept it close, you know, and still when you lose 47-28, you know, it's Alabama. What are you going to do, honestly?
Yeah. So, I mean, Alabama's definitely going downhill. It's like, I think they're ranked number 6. I don't even think they're in the top 5.
I predicted Auburn. They don't have a good winning record at Georgia Stadium. I can go ahead and tell you that. But I predicted when they played Auburn, I predicted Auburn to win.
Can we just talk about how overrated Auburn is, though?
I guess. Like, what makes you think that?
Because they're Auburn.
Well, I mean, they've got Bo. I think everybody is just hyped about Bo Nix, you know?
Okay, I don't want to say he's overrated, but he's overrated.
He's a good quarterback.
Right, but he's a little overrated.
Yeah. Now, that's
Florida. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm not looking at my webcam. I'm looking at my monitor to talk to Blake.
Yeah. So. But yeah, Bo Nix is very he's a good quarterback. That Florida game really set him back though.
Yeah.
He threw like 2 or 3 picks.
Now, I think one thing we can collectively agree on is we both dislike Florida very, very much.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we beat them in the swamp, so
you can live with.
Except they took down Johnny Football, which I'm not happy about.
Okay, everyone in the SEC is supposed to hate Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tennessee fans can't stand them. Can't stand Florida fans. I lived in Alabama.
Yeah, y'all don't have a good thing with Florida, you know. There was that Hail Mary, the Hail Mary where Florida got you. And then I think it was in 2000.
But you got to remember, we beat them on the same play the year before. Our cornerback just blew it miserably. See, the question is, if you're trying to like talk trash about Tennessee and try to have me back it up, no, I can't. As a Tennessee fan, there's a reason they always say we'll have to talk next year, and it's because there's that hope. There's that little bit of hope that next year we'll actually have a good team. And trust me, as soon as your team does that, you'll be the same way. So please, quit saying Tennessee fans say it, because they do say it all the time. It is hilarious. But all we have to look forward to is next year. You will too one day. That's the most trash Tennessee fans can talk.
Yeah. No, I'm a.
Unless you want to get recruiting.
Trash, you know, A&M's a decent football team, but you know.
I'm just gonna look something up real fast. Has Texas A&M done anything recruiting-wise?
I don't think so, but we're getting 19 starters returning, so
that is nice. I think Tennessee.
We need to take advantage of the fact that LSU lost a lot of talent. We need to take advantage of Auburn, who they say is overrated. Now Alabama, oh my gracious, I'm pretty sure we're gonna lose that one, honestly.
You guys are ranked 6th nationally for 2020 recruiting, though. Did you know that?
Are you for real?
Yeah, I'm for real. You're ranked 4 in the SEC.
Wow.
You were ranked 3 last year, and you're ranked 5 for next year.
Okay, I'll take that. You know,
Tennessee's ranked 7th, so Tennessee's right behind you guys.
Yeah. No, I'll take that.
I think Tennessee's ranked 7 this year. No, that's not bad. Like, it's like I've heard, and like, you know, Tennessee and Texas A&M are kind of like each other in the sense of they can't get out of their rut, and so I think good recruiting.
Kevin Sumlin just never got it done at A&M. Honestly, he those first 2 seasons with Johnny Manziel, that was good, but we went 2015, no, 2014, 8-5, 8-5, 8-5, 8-5, 8-5. No, back that. Because 2015 we went 8-5. 2016 we went 8-5. 2017 we went 7-6. That's 4 seasons that all we had was 8-5 seasons. We lost to the teams we always lost to. We beat the teams we always beat.
Can you have an 8-5 season?
Huh?
You can't have an 8-5 season. Can you?
Explain.
Like you can't. I thought there's 13 games, right?
Oh, including the bowl game. Excuse me.
Okay. That makes
Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, because never mind. Tennessee.
I include bowl games.
Yeah. Okay. So, and again, this is an unplugged show. It says roast night, but really, we were just on here, and Blake was spontaneously like, well, "Let's do a podcast." So we're really just going to talk about our teams, and we're just going to talk about some of the good times that our teams had and some of the bad times. So, one of the good times Tennessee has is can we just talk about Eric Gray?
Yeah, that Indiana game. He immediately makes me think of that 16-yard TD run that gave y'all the lead against Indiana.
We
not Corona.
Excuse me. Bless you. We almost blew the game against Indiana. Right?
Indiana. I was watching the game on ESPN. Indiana had a 97.9% chance. If y'all had not gotten that onside kick, which I think is very clever, the game would have gone downhill.
Well, you knew that they had to do that as soon as we got the touchdown. You knew we had to go onside kick.
Yeah.
It was a given. Real fast, because I think Tennessee knows how to recruit running backs. In fact, we just got the what did we get? We got the top JUCO running back.
Yeah.
That's pretty big. And the guy's only 3 stars, but he's like 225. So Tennessee's not necessarily building. Here you go. I'll play these while I talk. Tennessee's not necessarily building a they're not building a small, fast team. But when you look at Eric Gray, just his ability to find the open field and explode after he gets through the line, it's ridiculous. Yeah. Because as a Tennessee fan, you look back at his Alabama game, he had a decent game. Yeah. You look back at the Indiana game, he was the MVP. And just again, but like, I mean, just watch some of these. So, I mean, he was only a freshman too. Look at this. He's only a freshman, and with some help from the Tennessee linemen, but there were more white jerseys than orange jerseys. They pushed the pile. I mean, the Indiana game wasn't pretty, but it was another win. You know what I mean? And that's all Tennessee has to do.
Oh, yeah, totally know.
It doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be a win.
Yeah.
Which is what everyone says. Let's go back to the onside kick real fast, because I remember I was watching and I was like, oh my goodness, Tennessee's going to have to kick an onside kick. Game's over. We're not going to get it. And then boom, right here. I heard everyone talking about this. Well, let's just go back to this. All right, just look. The awareness to be patient enough until boom, right there.
Yeah.
And he caught it just a little bit before that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as a freshman, this is the game on the line. Boom. That's right on the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
Like, he could have waited a little bit longer, but I was so scared that we didn't get that. I mean,
what was your reaction when you did get it?
Well, if I did it, then it'd be a scream and they're watching a movie in there, and I don't want to yell and wake up the neighborhood. But I pretty much yelled. I was like, we got the ball. We can win. Don't blow this, Jarrett.
Yeah.
I was like, don't blow this, Jarrett Garantano. Just hand the ball to Eric Gray or throw to Juwan Jennings. I was like, just
how about the Mississippi game? That Mississippi State game, huh? That turned around a lot for you.
It was.
Y'all needed that win, and y'all did it. And then, who'd y'all play after that?
I have no idea. I can look it up. Tennessee, and this, you can tell this is a very unplugged show, because normally I Google stuff during the show, but maybe 1 or 2 things. All right, let's see.
I'm the only one who's watching. So.
Yeah, me and you, only ones who are watching. Okay, so
can we talk Johnny football for a minute real quick?
I mean, that's the only thing you guys have to talk about.
Oh.
After the Mississippi State game, we played Alabama, and that's where we lost 35-13.
And then y'all won.
I want to show you the box score because
For the Tennessee game?
yeah,
Oh, I have it memorized.
you have the box score memorized.
Correct. I think for Indiana it was 0-6-16-0.
Oh, I'm talking about Alabama.
Oh, for Alabama. No, I
Yeah,
have
in
the one
fact,
for Indiana.
forget the box
memorized.
score. I'm gonna pull up the Alabama Tennessee highlights.
Yeah.
Because
If I'm correct, for Indiana, Tennessee was 3-6-0-14. I'll tell you what doomed Indiana and what dooms a lot of teams. Missed extra points.
Yep, dude. And if you have Hot Rod on your team, you barely miss. You barely miss.
Yeah.
He's with the Colts now.
For
He
real?
was undrafted. Yes, he signed as a free agent, just like a lot of Tennessee guys.
Wow.
No Texas. Okay, I remember sitting at my laptop looking at the draft stuff and going, "No Texas A&M players have been drafted yet."
And the punter gets drafted.
And then the punter got drafted. I thought that was hilarious.
Hey, he was a good punter.
Anyway, go ahead and talk about Johnny Manziel. Why don't you? Here.
Oh,
In fact, I'll even do this while you talk about him. Let me go back over to our favorite place to get highlights. Take a guess as to where that is.
ESPN?
Yeah, 100%. No.
24/7 Sports.
No. I just go to YouTube.
Anyways,
Johnny Manziel
Johnny Football.
bust.
Oh, the Heisman days, the 2012 season, I think was
All
the
you
best
guys
season.
have to talk about is that, though. He went to
Not
the
necessarily.
NFL, got kicked
We
out.
did win the 1998 Big 12 championship.
But the man went to the NFL and got himself kicked out. All right?
Yeah, but still, that's what we can hang on to. But now we have
Go
Jim.
ahead and talk, and we'll just play this in the background.
But now we have Jimbo Fisher. After Johnny
Jimbo
Football.
Fisher is a good coach.
Yeah. We picked up Fisher because Kevin Sumlin didn't get the
highlights.
job done. When we blew that lead against UCLA, we knew, oh yeah, okay, that game we lost 20-17, but we played him. Oh, that game we also lost.
You know what game this is?
That was the 2013.
Hey, watch him get sacked your way.
Game.
Nope.
Oh, that was beautiful.
He goes.
Oh, that play was amazing. That was the 2013
It's like
Alabama
the Tennessee
game.
Hail Mary.
Yeah. We lost 49-42. That game we also lost, surprisingly.
You guys weren't even
20-17.
You weren't ranked.
There you go. That game we won 58-6. That was a good game for Johnny Football.
Dude,
but then again,
he tried to go to he even tried to play in the Canadian Football League, and they even wouldn't accept him. Okay,
yeah,
like people think Colin Kaepernick is bad. No, I mean
that game we killed Auburn 63-21.
But still,
yeah, but still.
So obviously, we learned he has wheels, and he should have been a running back.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I said, obviously, we learned he has wheels.
Hey, I'm glad we didn't blow that score, honestly.
All right, here's my question. If Johnny Manziel was not a quarterback and it was a running back, you know, running backs are still, like, popular, but they're a little bit more low-key.
Like Lamar Jackson. Yeah.
If he was just a running back, do you think he'd still be in the NFL? Or do you think the fact that he was a quarterback and all the other stuff went to his head?
The second one.
You think him being a quarterback and, like, him being the star all went to his head?
Mm-hmm. I think it did.
Dude,
what game was that? Oh, that was the Vanderbilt game.
When Johnny Manziel was in the draft, I was like, please don't go to Cleveland. Your career will be over. And then he went to Cleveland. And he ruined his own career, surprisingly. Yeah. Now, the Cleveland curse has not proven true for Baker Mayfield yet. His career's not over, but he's not playing good. Oh, he broke his ankles.
Yes. We won that game 30-27.
Yeah. Well, the fact that you have these scores memorized is a little scary.
What?
I don't have the Tennessee scores memorized.
I have it memorized. We play in Bryant-Denny Stadium every even year. When we play Alabama, we play at Kyle Field every odd year.
That's a thing.
Back-to-back home, you know? Yeah. Have you not noticed that?
No.
Play so at Alabama one year, then you play.
Tennessee is going to be at Tennessee against Alabama this year?
Correct. It goes Tennessee at Alabama, at Tennessee, at Alabama, at Tennessee, at Alabama.
Well, why we're here, let's go ahead. Yeah. All right. Did you watch this game, Blake?
I did not, because I was at Legacy Family Camp.
Oh, you were. I forgot about that. I was not because
I was stunned when I saw the halftime score. I'll be honest.
Tennessee was leading at halftime, right?
No, y'all were down 20. Y'all never led. Y'all were down 21-13 at halftime.
Dude, we were about to lead. Now what happened here? Dude, all I know is
Hold up. Go back real quick. Go back.
I do enjoy it. Okay, 1 second. I'm trying. Where do you want me to go back to?
All right,
Right here?
play it there. Stop. Can we just look at that score at the very bottom?
0-0.
No. Kansas 24.
Texas 21. Yeah, if you want to talk about an overrated team, let's talk about Texas.
They're not back. Just saying.
No.
Not
The
gonna
LSU Texas game was supposed to be a defining moment for both teams, and I think we all knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
No, here's the deal. The next day, I didn't even care that Tennessee lost.
Yeah.
Because I went back and watched this game again.
Oh, there was that. Oh no.
I went back and watched the game again because for what Tennessee did wrong, they did a lot right.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that was a great wait. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, I mean, obviously we can sit here and talk about Jarrett Garrettano's blown fumble, right? We could talk about
Correct.
He went rogue. But let's talk about the fact that between the three quarterbacks, they actually put up yards on an Alabama defense.
Yeah.
That barely gives up any yards ever.
Yeah.
And look, Tennessee had so much go wrong for them at the beginning of the game. Let me try to find some, Tennessee highlights here.
I wasn't gonna say the fumble.
Let's go here. Why not? Let's go here. Look at this. You see this? Right? What is that?
That was the Jarrett Garrettano fumble.
No, that was a touchdown.
Oh, that was?
That was a touchdown to tie the game.
Wow.
And look, it's the first quarter, and Alabama's not up by more than 14. All right, can we just talk about that?
Yeah, that's amazing.
All right, look, I just want to see this. Who's in at quarterback? Brian Maurer, right? Brian Maurer, which, dude, some scary stuff happened with him.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Maurer just pounds that ball. And look, I just want to look who he runs over. Left, that's the left, right? Left guard, Trey Smith over there just pushing guys around.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we have a left guard who's like one of the best left guards, and then they had Raekwon Davis. So obviously we're gonna run on the opposite side that Raekwon Davis is on.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, let me find it. We'll go to everyone's favorite play,
and then we can talk about A&M.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we need a.
I have more than Johnny Football, surprisingly.
We need to. Here it is. Here's everyone's favorite play that they like to talk about. Tennessee. Wait. 13 plus 7 is 10, right? It was going to be 20 to 28.
28-20. Yeah.
Yeah, 28-20. Jarrett Garrettano, boom. He goes rogue, and he fumbles that, and this guy's just too fast. Yeah. I mean, it was a good effort by 27, but, I mean, he's just too fast.
Yeah.
So, if
that was the backbreaker.
That was. That's what made us lose 13. I promise you. Tell me, just watching those highlights, though, you kind of didn't feel like the game was that closer than it actually was.
It was. You'll put up an effort.
Well, did you go back and watch the game?
I did not.
You need to go watch that game. The whole.
Well, actually, I've seen highlights, but yeah.
You need to go.
Alabama just got lucky. If Garantano hadn't fumbled that, y'all still could have been in it.
Right, and I kind of feel really bad for Jarrett Garrettano because.
I imagine his team was really ticked off at him.
Well, I'll talk about his freshman year. He basically has to come in and be a starter because our quarterback was absolutely terrible. And then he gets banged around then. And then his sophomore year, he has to come in and start, and he gets absolutely destroyed there. And then this year he has to come in and he struggles a little bit. I just don't know. Kind of feel bad for him. Oh, that's what it's called. I'm trying to find a specific video that I saw.
Yeah.
So while I do this, you go ahead and
Well, hang on. We can go ahead. Let's go ahead and stay on Tennessee so we don't get off track. I'm trying to think of a non-Johnny Football game that I could talk about.
This is so unplugged.
Ooh, I've got one.
Okay, let me see if I found it.
Okay. September 8th, 2018. This is Jimbo Fisher's second game, and he's coming off of a blowout win against Northwestern State, an FCS team, beat him 59-7. Now here's number 2 Clemson rolling into town. Hold up. No, they weren't the national champs yet. They weren't the defending national champs, but like.
Can I just say I was a little upset that Clemson won that because the SEC, but I was so happy living in Alabama that Alabama lost.
But, anyways, we held them tight. The point spread was 12 points, so Clemson was expected just to kill us, you know, and that's
Right.
what they did in kind of the first half. We were down 14-3. Then we kicked a field goal and slammed the dude. So we get that, but Clemson, we just can't fight them off. So it's 28-13 going into the fourth. We're still kind of in a Tennessee-Alabama situation, but then something great happens. Kellen Mond learns to throw.
Whoa. That's pretty epic.
Well, the dude threw 430 yards. 300 of them were in the second half. He came in, so we tied the game up at 28-20. What really ticked me off, though, when Courtney Davis was running that towards the end zone and that controversial fumble, remember that?
Yeah, no, I didn't really watch it.
He fumbled it, but the cameras could not rule if it went into the end zone or out at the 2-yard line.
Actually, I think I do remember that play.
So he fumbled. There was photographic evidence that the ball was out at the 2-yard line. The refs made an awful call, and we got robbed because of that. But we did get the ball back because we held him.
Yeah.
Drove in. Kendrick Rogers made an amazing catch, but that 2-point conversion really got us. So we lost 28-26. But for Jimbo Fisher's second game, that's still, you know, Kevin Sumlin would never be able to do that.
I don't know. I really don't pay attention to Texas A&M at all because I just don't care about them, except for when they lose. Unless they're playing Alabama, then I want everyone to win.
We held Clemson. Okay.
I feel like okay. I thought you guys beat Clemson.
We did not. We held them. We lost 28-26.
That's an L. Tennessee takes a lot of those.
But that really hurt. But that showed Jimbo Fisher was here and he meant it.
Yeah.
Because we went 9-4 that first season.
Actually, well, that's what I feel like with Pruitt. Can we just take a moment to understand that Jeremy Pruitt in his second year with a not great team, a decent team, but a not great team, went 8-5 and went to a bowl game when they were projected to like be terrible after their first 2 games?
Yeah.
Tennessee turned it around. Texas A&M's turning that program around.
I think predicted them to go 2
on the rise.
Yeah.
I think
A&M needs to take advantage of. They have a lot coming back, and their teams have a lot losing. We cannot, as awful as it is for me to say this, we nearly lost to Arkansas.
Yeah, well, at least Tennessee didn't almost lose to any team as bad as that.
But what I'm saying is, yeah, this is going to be This is going to have to be the year that Jimbo gets things done, you know? When you look at it, our schedule 2 years ago should have been a good schedule, but we slipped up on the games. Our road games really got us. We have not done good on the road. And we slipped up on the Mississippi State game and the Auburn game. But other than that, I think this program's got to be on a rise. We have to get Mississippi. We have to get all those games that could be a triplet for us, like Mississippi State, South Carolina. Both of those are on the road. We get a decent Ole Miss team at home. They always play us close. You know, I look at it as we have to play LSU at home. I think hopefully we can get, but that Auburn game, October the 13th, no, 17th. If we beat Auburn, that's going to show that hey, we're here to compete. You know.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap up.
Okay, that's fine. I'm with you. Thank
really,
you so much for watching us.
Yeah.
This was our late night thing.
So it was supposed to be a roast. There was a little bit of smack talk. There's probably more that goes on in our group chat that we have the podcast.
Yeah.
We're still going to do our show Friday afternoon, hopefully at 3. We learned tonight that our co-host Michael cannot be in it again, so we should actually be able to start on time this week. As funny as that
Yeah.
sounds. Moral of the story
Don't
tonight.
trash talk, guys. It's not worth it.
No, it 100% is, because Texas A&M has nothing going for them, just like Tennessee, except recruiting. But what we've learned tonight is that Tennessee and Texas A&M potential to be powerhouse teams in the next year to 2 years. Who
Yeah.
knows? But anyway, if you watch this, don't forget to like it, subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit it again, and then hit it again. Make sure it goes from red to gray. Why would
Yeah.
you watch this episode? No idea. We did this more just to have fun and actually talk about sports, because who doesn't like to do that? So
And
we
they
are
start.
signing off. We
Good
will
night.
see you guys Friday. Blake, you have anything you want to say?
Nope.
All right. We'll see you guys Friday.